in here, we have a fantastic container to cross-fertilize ideas, to look at the pain perhaps that you're experiencing in your businesses. So attracting and retaining the right caliber of resources, looking at the context of the country, the turbulent times that we are going through.
Why are people interested in resilience and well-being? Because when we look at Silicon Valley and what's being invested in, the two top industries getting the greatest investment are fintech and wellness. And so this conference, thanks to APSO, is going to have a wellness theme to it. We have FABigized the agenda, so nobody is going to be able to tune out. We're going to try and keep you as energized as possible so that your brains stay with you in the room, because we need a new kind of normal when it comes to not just attracting, keeping, and developing high-performing talent, but also how we run events and conferences, so that we can get the most out of today. You're investing a lot in terms of time and energy to be here, but also remember things so that you can implement it tomorrow and the days going forward.
So we're going for 49. That's looking good. That's looking good. Any other takers? But because you're so enthusiastic, come up and get our book. Woo!
Wesley, are you in the room? Would you mind helping us? I'd like you to take a picture of the audience as we do the activation and tweet about it. Is that okay? If you'd like to see yourself doing the activation, please jump onto Twitter. And then we're going to lift the left leg, either slightly forward or just elevated, so that you balance a bit like a pink flamingo, and then do 5 gentle squats on your right leg. The high-density foam makes it a bit more difficult for proprioception to balance, which activates your muscles. Can we do 2 more? Brilliant. And we have 2 legs, so let's swap.
So now that we have fresh, oxygenated blood to our brains, we have the man flying here. He's trying the next exercise. This is excellent. So please don't forget to tweet #APSO2016.
Thank you, Wesley, for the photograph.
Thank you, Wesley. It is a 5-minute walk or a 2-minute jog. So I challenge you, if you're going to want to get there first, jog it. She has many, many business accolades, including Businesswoman of the Year in 2013. But I think one of the biggest accolades we could give her, wait for this one, she is the mother to 8 children. Yes, exactly. And not only that, when she turns around, she'll do her Madonna dance. Now, I'm only teasing. She's putting a Madonna mark on. But look at that lovely young face. She's also a grandmother. So this lady is leaving a legacy in our country.
Just before tea, we seemingly put together some random ingredients into blenders and came up with a healthy taste explosion for our mouths. And so today, we have David Wellen, who's going to come and speak to us about things like data and other seemingly random ingredients that together are going to probably produce explosions in our brain. You're also an Irishman, and would you like to come up and join me? I have something to give you, because you are the father of a 9-week-old who apparently is not allowing you to sleep much. So
That's
maybe
right.
After the presentation, I know the Guinness is your favorite drink.
It is indeed.
You may feel like this.
Thank you
So
very
I'll leave
much.
this on the podium
Thank
for
you.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
But I am, of course, in the promise that we gave you at the start of the day, we're going to keep you active because we've got one last hour together today and a very special and extremely dynamic speaker. But we do want to make sure that you are actively listening, that your prefrontal cortex will absorb some of this information so that you can practically go and use it. So here is your very last activation. If you want to change the hormonal balance in your body, you're sitting in the afternoon, I've just chatted to Jürgen outside, we were chatting about the fact that very often late afternoon you have the emotional intent to really get some tough jobs done, make those decisions, problem solve, but you run out of steam. This is a way to change your hormonal balance in your body without taking any drugs. You change 2 hormones in your body. So if you are feeling like you just don't have the confidence to make that tough phone call or to make that tough decision, sit like this for 2.5 minutes. So it elevates your testosterone. The second thing that it does is it reduces your cortisol levels. That is your stress hormone. So your stress hormone, we know when that's elevated, it gives you that horrible fog brain in the middle of the afternoon where you actually just think, gee, this decision should be simple, easy, and quick, but it seems absolutely overwhelming right now.
Thank you, Clem. So we've seen that having bright eyes and agility is important, but we've also seen how we need to look at our horizon differently and notice these flags. But what I really appreciate is that we can do something about the future and using those flags to stay future fit. The first flag message that was sent in Semaphore in the English Navy said, England expects every man to perform his duty. So your duty, when we break into tea shortly, we've got a few things to give you before then, is to spend 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes with an exhibitor or somebody that you have not yet met, that you don't know, and talk about the one flag that stood out the most for you and what impact you feel it's going to have in your industry.